I'm back. Much love and respect. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Much love, respect. Today we got a topic, and I think it's a topic that nobody really likes to talk about. It's something that is never talked about most times. So today we're talking about what we call the mandatory DNA test in this world. Do you think it should be mandatory? Yes or no? Okay, so my name is David Adams, the host of D.A.P. And we talk about truth, we talk about history, we talk about a lot of different things. We talk about stuff that people don't like to talk about. Okay? But today we're talking about this mandatory DNA test. All right? This is real life situations. We're talking about real life scenarios, real life consequences, real life relationships. All right. And today we're diving into the topic that a lot of people really are scared to talk about. They're scared to really touch on. Okay. But it needs to be talked about. All right. It needs to be talked about. So let's get real. Let's get honest. Mandatory DNA test at birth, though. Yep. I said it. And today, we're going to break down why this one simple policy could completely shift the whole dynamics of the relationship dating world, the family structure, accountability, and how men move, how women move, and how children come into the world. So let's sit tight because this conversation is long overdue. Yep. So first, I want to just mention this is something someone sent to me from Ohio, and I want to just get into this. It was I appreciate you. You know who you were who sent this to me. Okay, one, why this even matters. Let me start with this. We're living in a society where dating is way different than it was 20 or 30 years ago. We got social media. We got Eden. We got social media. We got all types of distractions. There's so much things going on when it comes to the dating world, and just somebody was talking to me. That's why I'm kind of distracted right now. But the main thing that hasn't kept up with this dating world, the main thing hasn't kept up is the accountability. A lot of men are basically raising kids that not theirs. Kids are not theirs. The kids are growing up, their last names is this or that. A lot of drama, a lot of confusion, a lot of pain, a lot of resentment, all because the truth was never established. Here's the crazy part. Every other thing in the hospital gets tested. Blood pressure, healing, the hearing aids and all that stuff get tested. Your heart, your lungs, your liver, everything, your weight get tested. You know what I mean? Everything get checked except that one thing that really truly matters most. It comes to lifelong responsibility, paternity. Mandatory DNA. Let's change. Mandatory DNA. That test changes the game. I think it's good that it's happening. So let's picture this. Every single baby born in the United States, Jersey, Florida, wherever, automatically gets a DNA test. Automatically. No one has to ask. No one had to fight. No one has to argue. And no one gets offended. Let me just do this 1 minute real quick. So now it changes everything. It changed the whole landscape of the entire dating thing. Women will be more careful about who they lay down with, not because they're wrong, not because they're bad, but because now the truth can't be hidden. All right? So that's it. No more. Well, there's a chance of maybe, or it could be, or we'll find out later. No more of that. Men will stop getting trapped, stop getting blinded, stop getting put on child support for kids that ain't theirs. Stop raising children for 10 or so years to only find out truth by accident. And most importantly, kids will know who they are from day one. See, that's the thing. No secrets, no shame, no surprises when they're teenagers. No family fights over identity, just clarity. That's how important the DNA mandatory test is. And I think it should be done. And if you don't want it done, the possibility you know something is wrong. Maury proved it. Now, let me get into the part people don't like. The reason some folks get mad at the idea is simple accountability. That's it. There are women who don't want a mandatory test because they don't want to be exposed. And there are men who don't want the mandatory test because they're scared the child they've been raising all this time might not be theirs. But there are families who don't want secrets coming out. And there are people who like the gray area because it gives them control. But the truth don't need anybody's permission. Let's be honest. The truth don't need anybody's permission. Think about it. Anytime someone is scared of a simple test, that tells the truth. This test tells the truth. That tells you something. That tells you everything you need to know. And in a world where the stakes are high, the stakes are high at 18 years of responsibility, emotional health of a child, family structure. We can't keep pretending paternity is optional. The pushback is emotional. That's basically what it is. It's all emotions. It's never logical because logically, everybody benefits when the truth is known on that first day. Everybody benefits. Let me paint a picture real quick. Let me paint this picture. A picture that everybody in your neighborhood, in your neighborhood, in your hood, and in your hood knows all too well. A dude lays down with a girl one time, not even in a relationship. Not his girl. But 9 months later, she's pregnant. Suddenly, he's the father. Right? He's questioning it. His boys questioning it. But if he asks for a DNA test, now he's the bad guy. Now he's wrong. Now he's disrespectful. Now everybody's at him like, oh, come on, man. Meanwhile, she might have been with 2 or 3 dudes that same month. That's life. And it happens. Now, fast forward. Signs the birth certificate. He pays child support. He raises the child. He builds a bond. 5, 7, 10 years later, he finds out the truth. Maybe by accident, he finds the truth out. Maybe through an argument. Maybe through genetic testing. Now, the man is broken. Now he's shut down. He's broken. He's messed up. The child is confused. The mother is exposed. The family is torn, and the government, they don't care. They still want their money. Facts. Now, one mandatory test at birth changes all of that. It could prevent all that. Right? Now, what this really protects, a mandatory DNA test don't just protect men. It don't just protect the woman. It protects the child. You understand? Because now the man can accuse a woman of lying. No man can question her. No man can doubt the child once the test is there. The truth depends on everybody. It protects children from identity issues. It protects men from false responsibility. It protects women from false accusations. It protects the family from decades of drama, big time. And it brings honesty back into relationships, something that this generation is desperately missing. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So, in closing, on my brunch, on my lunch, on your lunch, here's the bottom line. A society that values truth has stronger families. A society that values accountability raises better children. A society that pushes transparency builds healthier relationships. Mandatory DNA testing at birth is not about blaming women. Not at all. It's not about making men look bad. It's not about judging anybody's past. It's about fairness, clarity, and removing the chaos that has destroyed so many families, so many homes. If the truth is good, and if the truth is going to come out eventually, and it always do, it always does come out, it might as well come out the moment the child takes its first breath. Don't you think? So I want to say thank you for watching D.A.P. D.A.P. If you're listening on YouTube, please do me the favor and press subscribe. Just go there and press subscribe. I appreciate it. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like and the share button. All right? Do me a favor, put your thoughts on the comment board. Let's have this conversation, because this is one of those topics that changes lives of people, really, truly. You know what I mean? If you can understand it. I'll catch y'all next time. Much love and respect. I appreciate you. And until the next D.A.P. situation, I'll see you then. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, fam. What's good with y'all? Barbara Jenkins. Peace and blessings. What's good with you? Derwin. Much love and respect. Peace and blessings. Thank you for chiming in. Do me a favor, put your comment on the comment board. Let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know how you feel about it. What do you think would be a great thing for the next generations coming up regarding the DNA test, mandatory at birth? What do you think about that? What do you think? Much love and respect. I'll stay for a little while longer. I'll just chill out for a little while longer. I think I got about 15, 20 minutes. So if you want to engage, please do me the favor. Go ahead and jot down what you thinking, man. Real talk. Happy Friday to you too. Much love and respect. Please, peace, peace. What you think, Derwin? What's your thoughts, bro? You pass the Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. Put your thoughts on the comment board. Yeah, I'm going to be dropping a lot of little different jewels here and there. I'm just going to go through what I want to talk about, get it out, and if you want to come in and comment, you could. Much love.